Hello and welcome back for week 20 of the Stitch Party Stitch Along. I'm Jewel with Friday Night Needlepoint, and if you're new here, we're learning one new decorative needlepoint stitch a week for 24 weeks. Yes, we're in the home stretch, but you can still join at any time. You can get the free digital chart on my website. Painted canvas restocks, unfortunately, were last week, and there are no more are coming. But you can still paint your own and get the blank canvas on my website. And if you're stitching in real time, you're eligible for the monthly giveaway. So for June, our monthly giveaway is this gorgeous glazed pottery Ort bowl from Full Lotus Pottery. So to be eligible, you still have to follow her on Instagram or TikTok. Look how gorgeous this is. And then you will also be able to get your pick of either the Oregon Trail canvas from me or the Tetris canvas. So you get to pick one of those. And to be eligible for the monthly giveaways, all you have to do is post one progress photo or video a month, low commitment there, and just show your progress. You don't have to be on the current week. You could have just started and that's totally fine. Just make sure to tag me in it so I see it. All right, anyways, let's move on to the most exciting part of this. What stitch are we going to do? Okay. There's really not much left in here, but we are going to do the grass stitch this week. I actually had someone ask me about this in one of my DMs because it was in the stitch off. So hopefully you guys like this one. I know Martini was a little strange. And then, I'm gonna pull out. We're gonna do the light teal this time for grass. All right, I'll turn you around and show you how to do the stitch. Happy stitching. It's week 20, you know where we're starting, but we're gonna go 3 holes down from the top left and we're gonna start there. We're gonna go 2 stitch length diagonal going downward, and then we're gonna repeat that stitch right on top of it. The stitch length for this stitch is 2 all across the board, so that's all you need to remember. And then you're going to go 4 holes up from where your diagonal stitch ended and 1 over, and that's where you're going to start your X's. So again, 2 stitch length on the diagonal, and then you're just going to do another cross, finishing your X. And then now you're going to mirror the first 2 stitches you did and do 2 stitches on the diagonal going towards the center of what I'm going to call a little flower. I know it's called grass stitch, but to me it just looks like a little flower, if that helps you at all. So where your last diagonal stitch ended, you're going to come out the hole next to it, and then you're going to start your next 2 stitch diagonals for your little leaves of your offset flower. So you can work this stitch vertically or horizontally. This is the way to do it horizontally. By going in rows, you're going to have offset little flowers. So once you finish your 2 leaves, now you're going to make your bud with the X and then finish your 2 leaves. And then you're going to start the next flower by coming out where the top of the rightmost X is, and that's where you're going to start your 2 little leaf diagonal stitches. And you just keep doing your up, down stitches. And on the vertical, if you wanted to repeat it, you're just repeating the same position of the flower down on the vertical. And that's the way to move from row to row, is you just make the same stitch that you did, just vertically. And that also helps you make sure you're lining up correctly. So yeah, basically the stitch is just making your little leaves and your X's. And something I didn't do very well when I was demonstrating this, but to make it cohesive, make sure your X's are being crossed the same way. Sometimes I kind of forgot and they look a little wonky, but that's just me staring at this on my own for a long time. This stitch has easy compensation and obviously would look good for grass or foliage or tree textures, but weirdly I think it would look really good on clothing too. Anyways, I really love this stitch. Let me know your thoughts, and here's the state of our board. Happy stitching!